Today, for example, I woke up and then I was like, shit, I have things to do. I wish I had one. I wish I could tell you, like, you know, this is my elevator pitch for my life, but I don't. My name is Hamid, and I'm from the class of 2017. When I was 4, I wanted to be a pilot. I dressed up as a pilot in my kindergarten. It used to be very simple needs. I want to earn a lot of money so that I can have a bungalow and put my mother in that bungalow. The bulk of my childhood was spent in various 3-room HDB flats, one in Bedok, the other one in Marine Parade. My family didn't grow up the most well-off family. We didn't have much. One of the decisions that was made in that family was that we would all be independent people, that we would try to handle ourselves well so that we don't need to rely on other people. Did I have a happy childhood? I was thinking about this the other day. Yeah, it was better than expected. I mean, I'm here. What was I expecting? This is the funny thing, like you think that education is going to transform you for the better. As it turns out, education can also alienate you. I think this is quite apparent for perhaps students who are sort of moving up the social ladder, the socio-economic ladder, so to speak. They are of a vastly different educational background from their parents or from their siblings, for example. You do start to feel isolated from the people who you once knew, the places that you once knew. You don't really like where you're going because the people that you find there are not that great. But it's the same with the people who you are leaving behind. They're also not that great. So you're just kind of wondering like, okay, you know, what's next? Let's talk about travel, for example. People here travel a lot. I can probably count on my 2 hands how many times I've taken a plane in the past 4 years. And I've only started taking a plane when I first entered this school, and the school was the only reason why I got on the plane in the first place. And then they have a conversation about airplanes, for example, about travel. The airplane food is bad here, but not bad there. On the flip side, what happens is that me being able to sit on a plane and then having to go back home to where I live, the question becomes, oh, what did you do when you were abroad? What did you see? And then you struggle to try and articulate what that means. To want to speak about going somewhere else in an environment that is entirely different from where they have been is you just end up shutting up and then you just said, oh, I went to so-and-so place for however many days. I had fun. Full stop. The conversation ends there. You can't articulate that to someone who has not been anywhere else. Or if they have been somewhere else, they've only been able to see it through how they would normally see it. So yeah, that kind of in-betweenness, that why do I want to write? I think we all start wanting to write because we want to express ourselves. Yeah, internal eye roll. But for me, the reason why I write is because there are some questions that I need to answer for myself. I'm all about questions. Unfortunately, I'm also all about questions which have no easy answers. What do you see when you see something? We all don't see things the same way. By extension, we don't always represent the same thing in the same way. At least in fiction, I think that it is deficient in some way. It is unable to capture some of the things that I am feeling or I'm experiencing at this given moment. Instead of trying to find X author writing Y book about Z topic, why don't I just write the thing myself? Question of looking is a question that really obsesses me. It's a very difficult thing to explain. If you show someone an apple and like, what do you see? I'll probably be like, a fucking apple, you know, like just, it's an apple, get over it. Welcome to the world of wanting to ask a question. You never know what you're really asking. You either ask simpler questions or you don't ask anything at all and then you just live your life. Must you be remembered? I would like to disappear. It would be a lot easier to just disappear. I was thinking about immortality the other day. I've realized that I think if you were immortal these days, you would be a lot happier than if you were like maybe a couple hundred years ago. Because you would run out of things to do a couple of hundred years ago, but like now, you would never run out of things to do because the world is moving so quickly. But no, I don't want to live forever. Who wants to do that? Oh my God. Who wants that? Nobody wants that. I don't want that.